Hi everyone, my name is Abby and I like to knit and crochet and do a bunch of crafty things. Welcome back to another WIP update. I would call it WIP Wednesday, but it is not Wednesday. And I'm clearly not so good at doing these on Wednesdays. Wednesday's my busy day. I usually go to work and then I go to lab afterwards. So it's really hard sometimes to go to lab until 9 p.m., film this, get it up. It's just too much for me, and I go to work. I try to get there at 6:30, so it doesn't work. So we're just gonna do these as I have time. Maybe I'll start filming them on Tuesdays so I can post them on Wednesdays, but who knows? Right now, we're doing it Thursday morning. So we will start off with finished objects, which I have one for the past 3 weeks, but that's okay. I finished my gritty themed market bag for my friend's birthday, which is great because I think I had 1 week to do it. After this, it kind of looks like a pumpkin, if I'm being honest. It's not quite giving as much gritty as I was hoping for, and the straps turned out really short, but I think they'll stretch. I think that's okay. So I was going to just get a little keychain or a little gritty stuffed toy that's very small at Rally House when I'm up visiting my grandmother. There's one right by her. So I was gonna do that and attach it, and then that will be this gift done, but the crafting portion is done, and the best thing about these is you don't have to bother to block them at all. They'll stretch out as you put things in them, and they'll scrunch back up. So, one project done. My other bag, I'm not even gonna get it out to show you. You know what a market bag looks like now. I've made no progress. That's it. All right, now my Billy sweater WIP. I don't remember where we left off at. I might have made progress. I think I did. I switched to my shorties set, but I got really into knitting my lace cardigan instead. So I just have the needle stoppers on, but this is where it's at. It is getting close, but I've been having some wrist pain. And the cables, because I have a very dense fabric here, the cables put a lot of stress on my wrist, and crocheting also puts a lot of stress on my wrist. So I didn't really want to be working on this and also pushing to finish a crochet project at the same time. So I put this on hold for a little bit. But I will get it done. I'll get it done definitely in time to wear it this year. I'm not really worried about my timing on this, which is nice. And it is turning out really nice, and I'm still always thankful that I have the right amount of yarn for it, you know? All right. We are speeding through these today. I'm in a fast talking mood. This is what you get when I'm actually fully rested. It's the morning. I know I said I usually go to work in the morning, but I'm an intern, not a full-time employee. So sometimes they have fun little activities for us. And instead of going in and doing work, I get to go to the activities. And when they are not on the same site that I work at, I don't go to work until I have to go to the activity. Because sometimes they're 30 minutes apart from each other, and my manager's super understanding of yeah, no, don't come into this location when you'll be here for 2 hours, which isn't enough time for me to do anything actually productive at work. Only to leave and go to the other location that's 30 minutes from the location I'm at. Yeah. Anyway, regardless. Didn't have to go to work this morning, so you are getting morning Abby. All right, my next WIP is the Keyhole Scarf by Pearl Soho. And I am so close. I'm just knitting until I'm done with these balls of yarn, because just because I want them gone. I want them done. And I am so close. They are so small. It's been going really slow because I am no longer knitting in the round, despite what it looks like. I'm knitting this like loop part where I'm holding stitches on my needle, but I'm just knitting flat, like 40 stitches across each way. I do love the colors of this. I'm really hoping, I know my mom loves the colors. I'm hoping she likes the style of the scarf, and I'm hoping it's long enough. I think it will be. I've basically just made the loop extra long because I wasn't sure how much yarn I had left, but I think it'll still look nice and neat when she puts it on. Hopefully next week when you see this, it'll be like done and I just have to, honestly, I'm probably not gonna block this because my stitches are pretty even, and I think like anything uneven will just fix itself. I don't know, maybe I'll block it. I'll let you know next week if it's done. If it's not, you get to wait. All right, and my final work in progress that I have to show you is the one that I've made. Oops, there's a huge ball of yarn in there I forgot about. But my final work in progress is my Lakes cardigan by Ozetta. And I think since we last talked, I finished an entire sleeve. It only took me like 3 days where I was doing other stuff to knit this sleeve, and I've started the second sleeve. I've also only used 2 balls of yarn so far, and I'm like working on my 3rd ball of yarn for this project. I bought 6. It called for like 5.1, so I'm gonna have a lot of extra yarn. Maybe I'll make like a vest or something, like a sweater vest. We'll see. But I am super excited for this, mainly because I finally found buttons. I went on a trip with my boyfriend, just like a little like overnight sort of trip, and we went into this yarn store, which I'll talk more about in a second, but we found all of these like really pretty wooden buttons, and this is like a mismatched set of 5 that I just like pulled out. They're like the same size-ish and the same shape, but slightly different colors of wood. But I also got 2 other sets of like matching buttons that I'll be able to use on other projects. But that really like motivated me to actually get working, because I'm pretty sure for like a month and a half this sweater was just sitting, the body completely done, the sleeves untouched. Yeah, this did kind of get put on hold temporarily again because I really wanted to finish my market bag. And my market bag, the scarf, and this were like my bring it to work projects for when I had downtime or like for my lunch break. And I could only, you know, work on like one at a time, or this one and the scarf, which is really close to being finished. But I did still manage to make a lot of progress on this. All right, now we can move on to possibly the most exciting part of this episode, which is my yarn acquisitions. I went to this little yarn shop up in the Poconos called Winterberries. It's gonna be flipped for you. But it was super cute. Everyone in there was super nice. Like to the extent that we didn't know who the owner was and who just like the really friendly patrons were, which was honestly pretty great. I got 3 skeins of this hand-dyed yarn. I think that on their website they said that the Winterberries yarn is like exclusively in their store, and it's dyed by like a small, like one person who lives, I think, in New York. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but she had a bunch of really vibrant colors and a lot of like really variegated colors, but I wanted to make like a shawl scarf sort of thing with some sort of lace detailing. I haven't fully decided on the pattern, but I got 3 of these 25-gram skeins. There's 122 yards in this skein, which I feel like that's kind of a lot. I'm not sure, but I haven't done the math, but I feel like it's kind of a lot. And this color is Coffee by the Lake. It's like a tan. It's got some red and blue speckles in it. I don't think you can really see them on camera. Even if I had a nice camera, I'm not convinced you could see them. Maybe here. But yeah, a little bit you can see. But it's really pretty. I had them keep this skein like hanked, and I had them wind my other 2. So I got 75 grams. There we go. Oops, throwing things everywhere. 75 grams. Oh, this one turned out a little bit wonky. That's okay. I knit from the outside. But yeah, 75 grams of this. They were, I think, $9 for 25 grams, which is kind of a lot, but it's not horrible. And I think that you pretty much had to get them in the 25-gram quantity because they only had like maybe 3 colors in the 100-gram quantity, but that was okay. I was hoping to find a cute little yarn shop that I could spend some money in. So I think that it's okay that they were maybe a little more expensive than my normal yarn. They are super soft, super squishy. I'm excited to work with this, but I have to finish one of my sweater projects before I'm allowed to cast anything else on. So I have not been able to do that yet. All right, well, thank you for coming to this WIP update. Maybe after I move, I'm about to move hopefully next week, and the following week, but hopefully after the move I'll be able to get more on a schedule of posting and be able to give you more updates. And I'm also thinking about starting like a TikTok so I can be a knitfluencer, you know, like a little like side hobby. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I'm here already. Do I need one? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, thank you so much for coming. I hope you have a great knitty week, and yeah, have a great rest of your day. Bye.